pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all be looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Girl, this ain't TV ad. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city. They call me pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all be looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Girl, this ain't TV ad. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city.
Make sure you're tuning in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Felicia's Madcap Podcast, where making a difference can apply pressure. Now interviewing artists, business owners, survivors, and highlighting our kids while providing updates on community issues. Follow me, DJ Pressure, on Felicia's Madcap Podcast on all your social media platforms.
Take a break. DJ Pressure. We taking a break. Stay tuned. DJ Pressure. We'll be back soon. We taking a break. DJ Pressure. Take a break. Coming soon. DJ Pressure. See you soon. Take a break. 5.
Hey guys, now did you get a chance to share Sky?
I never did get the notification.
It's on there now. Go ahead. That's why I put it on the break. Go ahead and do it.
Take a break. DJ Pressure. We taking a break. Stay tuned. DJ Pressure. We'll be back soon. We taking a break. DJ Pressure. Take a break. Coming soon. DJ Pressure. See you soon. Take a break. 5, 4, 8. We coming back. 3, 2.
Welcome to our music family.
8. All right. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, DJ Pressure, with Felicia's Madcap Podcast, where making a difference can apply pressure. As y'all can see, to my right, to y'all left, we got the OG in the building. Sky, what's going on?
What's up? Pressure. Hey, you already know Sky Whatley in the building.
Yes. So, man, we got so much to talk about, y'all, and we just gonna go ahead and get started with it. Hope all y'all get a chance to get tuned in, share to your friends and family members. Let them know it's going down tonight. Okay, Scott, look here. I know you're going to lay it on us tonight, but, man, let's just talk about it. Now, you used to go by the name Nut Skywalker. Now, where did that come from?
Man, so, growing up in the South, my nickname was Peanut. You know what I'm saying? So, when you get older, we always shorten it something. So when I got to high school, middle school, it was like Nut. That was my name, Nut. Everybody in the hood, Nut. So when I got on the road with JT Money, I used to be like party all night, can't get up in the morning for radio or when it's time to check out. So he always had to call me or beat on the door. So he just started calling me Skywalker. He was like, man, you like Luke. I'm going to start calling you Nut Skywalker. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of stuck with me. So I got that from JT Money to Luke and them, you know what I'm saying, Miami. Back then when I was on the road with JT. So yeah.
Well, we're going to get to that because you got a lot of experience under your belt and a lot of built relationships in this industry that people do not know that you really that man.
Hey, we working, really, man. We put a lot of work in.
And people need to understand that to get to where like other artists like yourself are, Antonio and Marnie, it takes, y'all have a song together. We're gonna talk about that too, but it takes time. It takes time. Now, some people jump right off, they have no problems.
Right.
But it still takes time to build up a fan base. It still takes time to build up skills and experience. and also just educate yourself on the business. So
Yep.
let's talk about your story. Let's talk
Yeah.
about your story. Now you live in ATL,
Hmm.
but you from Rockmart, Georgia, which is
Right,
one
right.
hour 5 minutes apart. Now,
Yep,
who
yep, yep.
actually raised you?
Oh shit, my family, my mom and dad raised me, my grandmama too, everybody in the community, man. So Rockmore, like where I'm from, the side where I'm from, like 40 minutes, like they made it like it's on the by Thornton Road, like going to Rockmore, so it's like 40 miles west.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you go from the west side of Atlanta, so it's closer to the west side of Atlanta. But um, yeah, my family raised me, man. Rocktown, Vanward, that's my hood. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what Gip, like his mama them from Rockmore too. Dallas Austin, all my people, you know what I'm saying? So we all got roots out there in Rockmore, you feel what I'm saying? I grew up there. I was blessed to grow up there, man, because that's where I got my background. My dad was a legendary quartet singer out in Georgia in that north southeast area, right?
So before you get to describing all what your mom and dad and family did in
Yeah.
Rockmart, tell us what's your mom and dad's name.
Oh, my mom died. Mama died, and David. I'm junior. My son the third, and
Mm-hmm.
that look. But he was known as Little David because he's been singing since he was 5. He's been on the road since he was 5, like
Mm-hmm.
with the Caravan, Shirley Caesar, all the big groups back then. He was always known as Little David, so
Wow.
they called him Little David. Yeah, so
Okay, what was your grandma name?
Big Mama. I had two of them,
Wait, Big
Josephine.
Mama?
So they in the Just Won't Break video when they come on those two pictures, the mural.
Yeah.
Magdalene was Big Mama and Josephine. That's my dad. Magdalene and Josephine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead. You was telling us a little bit about your dad and
Yeah,
him.
yeah. So growing up, like he's known now, like he's legendary, like in where we from in Georgia and north in the Tennessee and South Carolina areas, like southeast. Little David, my whole family known Whatley's quartet singers.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody they still going, like even all my cousins sing quartet, all the babies, like it's everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I grew up off quartet, of course, the church, and then when I got in middle school, of course, I got introduced to rap and stuff. Started singing hooks for everybody, like in my age, and then that's how I kind of found my lane. But yeah, quartet was the root of all. So I grew up like an athlete. I played
Now,
all
before
three
you say
sports.
me fast, I was about to tell you. Tell us a little bit about who Lil Sky was. Coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, cool cat, man. I got two sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I was the middle child, the boy. And I was an athlete growing up, like all three sports, excelled in that. Played all the way through school, had some interest in stuff from schools. After my knees were so busted after high school, I was like, man, I couldn't do. I was just happy to be not doing it anymore, like just the
Yeah.
relief of the pain, tendonitis and stuff. So that's when I grew up normal, like in the South, man. You know what I'm saying, country boy. But we was right by the city, so I was always intrigued because we always would just go there quickly and get back. Like we go shopping there, come right back. So that having that access when they built the new highway right there, it was 278, which is I named my company 278 because of that
Yeah.
highway. That highway was the way out. It was like easier to get there. It's like, okay, we can get there right here's a straight shot. You know what I'm saying? To the west side of Atlanta. So that highway turns into Camp Creek. It goes right to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I grew up the same way like a lot of kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Quartet, the quartet kids is them bad kids. Cut the
Now,
play.
what kind of challenges did you feel like you faced at a young age? Just trying to find out who you were and what you were best at.
I mean, mine was like we weren't rich or nothing. Like we didn't have money like that, but we still had everything we needed. Like for us, family
Mm.
wise, like we had support. Our neighborhood, like we was like really raised by the neighborhood. I remember my mom would work and we'd be outside all day. She get home, like it was good. It wasn't like now you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? You can't be
Yeah.
outside and all that. We 100 kids. We fighting, playing, whatever, makeup. In the
Somebody knew what
woods,
you
all
was.
kind of shit in the woods and making shit and tents and doing bad shit, getting in trouble, all that fighting and stuff. But it was cool, man. I had the obstacles more. I didn't see it then because, like I said, sports had me. Like we was winning, I was good at it. I was bigger than a lot of kids at my age, right? So
Mm.
it had me, kept me grounded. At the end, when I look back on it, it kept me grounded and kept a good name around me for us, like the community wise. Even when I did stuff, they were like, he didn't do that. I know he didn't do that. There's no other boy that got him influenced, right? But
Yeah.
it was cool though, man. I had an older sister who gave me game, and I had a younger sister to be an example for. So I had to stay in pocket.
Now, you used to do rap, so do you feel like you still got that rap kind of bug in you where you can give us something?
Nah, oh man, I was a hook man. Like I might have rapped on one song, but see people. Like, I sung the hooks for my group, right?
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Greg Street. He took us under his wing. We was like ninth grade. Greg Street did, and we had a group called Rocktown Click, and I was the singer. I just sung the hooks. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how my song set up now. But people always be like, "You like to do features?" I'm like, because I'm like it's relatable. Like I feel comfortable because I grew up listening to sounds, and I write a hook according to how that rapper would be. So now it makes sense when I do records. I'm like, damn, I hear this person on there, or this might be something they'll like. You feel what I'm saying? Because I started out doing hooks. Like being an artist came later, a solo artist. I was always just the hook guy they would call. Because I came up in that Nate Dogg, Moby Dick era. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you feel like your talent had a lot to do with your learning ability?
yeah. Retaining information, right? Muscle memory.
Yeah. So do you know what your learning style was most consistent of? Was it
Yeah.
tactile or
Now,
just
I was more hands on, not analytical. Like I can be if I need be, but like for us getting it down, and then once I get the information, I process how I process it, right?
Mhm.
More hands on, but like of course when you reading songs, and you got to be analytical because you want to be perfect when you're writing it
Right.
or producing it rather. But yeah, I'm more hands on. Like I like to see it and feel it and interact how I do it, right?
So what age again was that when you first got introduced into music?
Music, I was about 6. I started in church about 6 or 7.
Okay.
But I was singing like way before then because like the first song I sung, well, I knew I could sing. I wasn't even walking on that. I remember crawling and my grandma would keep me, and I sung the Willie Banks. God is still in charge, a little part of it. God don't let them little children. Some part like that. And she was on the phone with somebody. I remember clear as day. She was like, oh, this boy can sing too. He like his daddy. Oh hell. Like she
I
was
know.
joking.
I
So
come on, Sky. Now you mean tell me you remember all the way back then?
I remember that part because I guess the kid part. Mama, don't leave your little children, because outside of God, he's not pleased. I remember that. Like, you feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like the moments you remember, like,
Yeah. I was just talking to my fiance about that last night. Like the brain is like a computer.
yeah,
Like it just one thing
certain
triggers.
things, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like a highlight. Because it was
Yeah.
a highlight. The reaction, I think, I probably was singing more than that, but that when I got that reaction out of her, it's like, hey, hold up, this boy sing. Like, he little as hell, like, but he gonna be like his daddy. I just remembered that. Like that trigger point, it kind of scared me. I don't know if it scared me or what it was, the reaction, but it was like, okay. But then I became shy. I
Yeah.
remember that, being shy after that, not wanting to sing in front of people. Yeah.
When was the first performance that you actually did at a young age solo?
Church. Yeah, church. I saw Jesus. Share the Caesar song. Jesus,
You remember how old you
oh
were then?
Jesus, how I love calling your name. I saw that, but it was up there. I was way on the pitch up there, boy.
Were you still 6 then when
I was
you
about then by 8
by 8?
coming
Okay.
out of elementary school. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to ask your age, but
Oh
you
yeah,
are
I'm
you
47.
you
47.
47.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, I was about to be disrespectful because I was about to
yeah.
say 50.
I'm
I was about,
47. Yeah.
because at this point, your swag and the way you are, you
Yeah.
kind of give me one of those Silver Fox kind of guys because you
Oh
stay
yeah.
on your stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm the unk, man. I'm unction. Add some unction to your function.
Listen, so and you did now what was the name of the schools that you went to at a younger age?
Oh, Rockmore, where I graduated from. Then I went to college at Barter. I went to Georgia Highland first, then Barter College. I finished that. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to pledge while you were at school?
Oh no, I ain't with all that, man. You know what I'm saying? We Moors. We know we Moors. We
Okay.
been here.
And what year did you graduate?
Oh two.
Okay.
In college, oh two. I came out of high school in '96, but I was 17, so I had to wait a whole year before I turned 18. But
Mm-hmm.
the '96 Olympics was in Atlanta, so that shit was crazy. Like everything was happening around that. But '96 was the year Freaknik and all that. And then I 2 years out, and I went back and then finished. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take a listen to one of your songs Friday to kind of get it started here, y'all. And y'all don't want to miss it because Unc got some juice for us today, y'all.
Yeah, unction.
It's me Friday. Lord, hold on 1 second.
For all my 9 to
I'm
5.
gonna play Auntie Love because Friday is not trying to come up on here for me.
Oh, good. Where my aunties at? Sexy aunties report to the floor.
YouTube, she for the streets. There we go.
Flow Beats did this.
My. Ooh-wee. Yeah. I'm looking for that auntie love. Oh, that's what I want. I want that auntie love. Yeah. Looking for that auntie love. Yeah. I want that auntie love. Yeah. Look at auntie. She's taking on the flow. Making all the young girls go for what they know. First she dropped it low, then she twerked it fast. I must admit that auntie showed it fast. Got on car, pay her own bill. I just want auntie to take me to a crib. Looking for that auntie love. Well, that's what I want. I want that auntie love, yeah. Mm-hmm. Looking for that auntie love, yeah. Oh, I want that auntie love, yeah.
Okay, now speaking of Auntie Love, what was the influence behind Auntie Love?
Man, my little homies in the hood, when they, they didn't know what Southern Soul is. They just know I be singing and stuff. So they were like, man, Unc be out there with all them aunties, boy, he have them fucked up. Like, he be getting all that auntie love. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it came about like that. Damn. But I just started playing with it in shows. I might be like, auntie is a sexy thing every time she step out. You know what I'm saying? Because that come from
Just
like
to
kind
check
of
the
temptation
response.
kind of shit. Like,
Yeah.
treat her like a lady kind of fly to mess around with it. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna go on and drop and see what it do. I sent out a few DJs. They were like, oh yeah, that's good. So I went back in and tightened it up, and then got it right. Dropped that one, and then a couple months later, hooked up with Big Gift from the Goody Mob. We did the remix. Yeah. So shout out to Flow
Now,
Beats for doing the beat too. Yeah.
what was your freakiest Auntie Love moments while performing?
Oh man, I got one online just happened not too long. Me, LPJ, and Uncle Daddy. We was at Uncle Daddy's birthday concert in Opelika, Alabama, a
Mm.
couple weeks ago, and I'm on stage doing it. The auntie right there, and I'm standing up on the front of the stage. She stick her head, she go between my legs, stick her head behind my head, like trying to put me on the shoulders. I'm like, oh Lord.
She was gonna take you off, and that's
Yeah.
the craziest moment you ever
But I
had.
had some, I had one inside my van one time waiting, like when we got there. So what I did was we messed the door where you can't open it from the outside. It's called auntie proof. You only can open it from the inside on that side though. You got all the crazy stuff,
Yeah, all the
the panties,
crazy
the
stuff.
bras, like the all the DMs and all that crazy shit, man. It be,
But
showing like
you
Lil
do
Duval. Like Lil Duval, we showing all the women sending all them footage. You had
oh
to block
yeah,
them, man. Just block it out, man.
sure do. Now, last time I checked, I think you had a special lady in your life. Are you
Oh
married?
yeah, I'm married. Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
married 10 years.
So
10 years. Yeah.
10 years. So how does your career affect personal life? How do you keep that
I
separate?
mean, before I got back in it, we had a conversation. I dedicate at least a month out of each month. That's why I don't do holidays. Like I don't take dates like birthdays. My wife's birthday, my baby birthday. Um, my son, he older now, but he's not in the house. He's in New York City now. But then his birthday and stuff like that. But like holidays, I don't do those days. To make sure I'm there. And 1 month out of each, 1 weekend out of each month, I make sure I block that out. So I mean, we communicate well. You know what I'm saying? So. She a professional, I'm a professional, so we understand the business, what we're trying to build.
Right.
Cause this, like the stuff I give here is going into other business, other things I have going on. So for the future, that sets up everything in the trust.
And so learning yourself over the years, what were some things that really stood out to you about how you had to kind of separate the two?
Talking about the business and the fun.
Yeah, like yeah. So
Both of
it
my
don't
like,
become
but
a problem.
yeah, I mean, somebody in the relationship wise.
Yeah.
So I just been back in it like this going 3 years, so it'll be 4 years in July. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like it's basically like weekend warrior stuff. But I just had a baby. My baby 5 now, so
Ooh,
just make sure I'm available. Like, I pick her up school, drop off. Um, Weekends before I go, if I'm leaving on a Saturday evening, I make sure I do something that morning, a dance class or golf practice or whatever. Um, but like I just prioritize. You gotta have a calendar. That's what I struggled with in the beginning. She was like, man, you
uh,
gotta put this shit on the calendar because if not, we're gonna be. I ain't gonna know you got something going on, and I'm trying to book something. So we try to go by a calendar and make sure we, have checkpoints. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But for the most part, it's the effort that we trying to get to that makes it succeed.
communication is the
Yep,
key.
yep.
Is basically what you're saying. So your music influencers are Prince. Is it Sky? What I don't know if
Sly
I
Stone,
Sly
rest in
Stone.
peace.
Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
it was supposed to be Sky Stone, Sly
Sly,
Stone, and Seven Taylor and Aerosmith.
yeah, Steven.
I typed that wrong. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I
Tyler.
make
It's
mistakes
Tyler.
too. I'm human.
Steven Tyler.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, I'm human, y'all.
Yeah,
So those influence what
I have more influence too, like Johnny Taylor, Bobby Blue Bland, like in the blues side too. Also, like Sir Charles is one. The of course, but like Marvin Seas, Tyrone Davis. Like I got a lot of different ones. You know what I'm saying, that I influence. But those are my top ones that I really crafted my style off of. Like in the earlier days of my music. Yeah.
I love Prince too, but what is it about Prince that really draw you?
The entertainment, the edginess. He did it his way.
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying. So he didn't like he went against the machines, which is the labels in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, stood on that for the artist and himself, which a lot of artists didn't get behind him like they should have, because he was setting you up for success. To like, you're not a brand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're a brand, but you're not a slave to the brand, right?
Right, right.
So once you can separate that, they can't rule you or control you.
For me, with Prince, the reason why I fell in love with him is because he stood in his own truth. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
he let his pain be the thing that made his music
Right, right.
and his experience. So yeah. And so moving forward, when you started doing music, and you gotten this experience, you got these relationships, you started your own company, 278 Entertainment, 2022. Talk about, as far as starting your own entertainment business, what have been the challenges for you as an artist and business owner?
I mean, trying to wear too many hats sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
But I think it's important until you get the person on your team to think like how you see the vision and the buy-in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can have some people that see only the money,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't see the longevity part of the game or the foundation building part.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing was to make it a foundation first. That's
Right.
like, it goes back to what you said earlier. Like, some people can hit quick, but that don't mean it's a foundation under it, so it'll fall quick. But if
Mm-hmm.
you building with something with a foundation, it can last longer. I think longevity, like that, what JT Money taught me. He been in over 30 years. He had his highs and his lows, but he lasted the test of time, and he's still doing it for a living and paying all his bills. Um, and it always come back around. That what artists got to understand. Your time comes back around, because if you had a hit in '95, about 2010 or something, they were like, "Oh, I remember this record, or this is a classic, or hey, he's a legend." So you get another run, and it comes back around another time, like in your life. You look at the Isley Brothers now; they saying, "Hey, lifetime achievement." You have these moments in life if you have longevity and the foundation and a great team built. So me wearing too many hats could put too much load on me from the artist standpoint. Sometimes I just need to focus on being the artist, not all the logistics of the day of the show and all this to make sure everything work.
Who is consistent as part of Sky's team? When you get the name and names, who are the most immediate people that you would consider calling if you need something taken care of? Who are the key players?
So Trey Porter, of course, Boss Hog, that's my manager. Yolanda Marshall, that's who I started with. who helped me get off the porch with it. When I first dropped the record, just playing around. Yolanda is one of my key players, like team wise, that I'll hit and discuss with. Of course, Gip. Gip has shown me a lot of love and support and execution of people. And so that's all I really on my team right now. Like for a direct contact with my team, that's all I need right now. You can get too many, and stuff be all out the door, and you got to manage that. And plus, budget wise, you got to keep all the in house down as much as possible. Just have people who can execute on high levels. Yeah.
What is earning your trust like?
I mean, I don't teach like the people I got around. I've been past paths with them. Like it ain't no new nigga. Like it's hard for me to get somebody new because first like at my age, especially right now. So like Trey,
Right.
he worked with me when I was a young kid when we was on Def Jam South promo tours with JT. We clicked way back then. You know what I'm saying? He's worked for 8 Ball, every artist it is in the game. So when I got back in Southern Soul, when he was available, I said, man, I need you over here. He came on board. Gip, we family. So I already know what that is, you know what I'm saying? But it gotta be tight like that, man. You gotta prove something to me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna come down and you ain't in the pot, it's just gonna be business, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I do business with people, but just getting to know where I live and move around a certain way, man, we gotta know something on you. You gotta give them IDs, man, so we know who to come if something go wrong.
Well, we're gonna check out another one of your songs, and She Is for the Street. So let's
written by Omar Cunningham, produced by Flow Beats.
Y'all, when I tell y'all, I had to hit him up and tell him that was my song.
Yeah.
Of this song.
Y'all, I got a story about this one friend. I call him Mr. Know-It-All. See, everything I got, he already got it. And the one thing he should have known about, he didn't know about it. Listen, I got a friend. Sometimes he's a pain. You can't tell him nothing, 'cause he know everything. He already got it. As soon as I get it, whatever you wanna do, let him tell it. He done already did it. I tried to tell my friend, said this gonna hurt. Your girl been creeping on you when you go to work. She can get you out that front door.
Yeah.
I want to just play the whole song. I love that song. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Shout out to Omar, but who did that track?
Flow Beats.
Man.
Flow did Auntie Love too. Yeah, Flow that guy, man.
Man, when I'm talking about that track is what
locked.
ate it up. Like, and y'all took us back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's up. It's modern, but it's like the root. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta keep doing that, Sky. I'm gonna tell you.
My whole project, Sugar Daddy Blues, man. I'm telling you, man.
Listen to me. I'm talking about. I love all the other artists, but dude, it's something about you. I'm telling you, this
it's
is
about to click, man. They finally like now. I'm seeing it right with the couple records I just dropped. You see my following the numbers going like now they starting to find out like damn who is this? Damn, he got this song too. This song.
Yeah.
So like you said earlier, it just take a little time. Now it's clicking. Like clicking.
It better start clicking because man, I'm just saying.
Like we've been working with like the wider base, like Texas and Louisiana, Arkansas. I'm getting calls from that way now. Like yeah. So,
but this is to me. This is so much more your style for me.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
you got the natural tone, like you ain't trying too
Yeah,
hard.
for sure.
It's just and it fits the swag, the look, the everything, the behavior. So
Yep.
it's like, this is it. That's
Yeah, we
why.
coming. We coming, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I promise. Sugar Daddy Blues, man. Sugar,
So Sugar Daddy Blues.
that's the album I'm working on.
Okay, I gotta have it on my playlist because I know it's gonna be crazy.
This summer, man, it's coming right before the summer.
Now you keep hearing me talk about your swag, but when I ask you, what is your swag? What is it that
Man.
what is it that makes you so different? Tell me.
It's a whole lot of unction. You know what I'm saying? Add some unction to your function, baby. No, but check this out, though. No, man, it ain't on just in you, man. You know what I'm saying? I represent a whole lot of ism. I come from a whole lot of ism. My daddy's daddy, his daddy, my uncles, all the players in my family, man. We come from some leisure, men of leisure. You know what I'm saying? Analyze, capitalize. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That kind of man. So it's inbred in my fabric. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the fabric just it finds me, if that
Mhm.
makes sense. I don't need no stylist, baby.
Yeah.
We style it. You know what I'm saying? We style it.
Okay. Well, what is, out of all of your accomplishments, what is one thing you're most proud of?
Dad, husband, son, brother, uncle. You know what I'm saying? That one I'm proud of, like the most. And
Mhm.
then like the other stuff is like just additive to add to when I'm gone. For them to be like some tokens to add to their stuff, who
We
they
gonna
are.
talk about that. Your legacy.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about that. Now, before I left that song, I forgot to ask you. Now, have you ever really had a friend like that felt
Oh,
like,
hell yeah, man. They tender as hell, man. Tender. You know what I'm saying? Tender digging, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I was always player. My whole crew called AP, man. We always a player, you know what I'm saying? Always
mhm,
pimping, man. And we had something across the line, that one that, they say they player, you know what I'm saying? Then they catch that
mhm.
one, get tender, man, and want to kill a nigga and marry her tomorrow. We can't do that, man. You gotta keep it P. Yeah, so that's why I resonate with, because I had a partner like that, man, about to jump out the building every weekend, you know what I'm saying? So I had it's cool, but it happens though. And I think, what a woman has is very powerful. If he ain't no capital P, then it's gonna trip him up. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
uh-huh.
I don't knock him because every nigga ain't born with the ism. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we gotta check him with stuff like that. Just let him know, man. I was trying to help you, bro. But I
Teach
ain't
me.
gonna hate on her at the same time though. Like, cause that song ain't about me telling her. He thought he was going with her. She wasn't going with him. You feel what I'm saying? He caught up. He was just paying to play, but he trying to get in his feelings about him. Nah, that ain't your girl, bro. She for the streets. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's a P2. You know what I'm saying?
You're so silly. So I know we talk about those kind, but also we had the kind that every time you talk to somebody, oh man, I done been with her. I done already talked to her.
Oh man, they outside, man. You don't supposed to, you don't supposed to do all that capping, man. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. A real player, they already know. You know what I'm saying? You tell how she
Yeah.
act when she walk by. She gonna recognize you if you put it down. You know
What's
what I'm
some
saying?
things? Yeah. What's some things you have zero tolerance for?
Oh man, bullshit. Nigga ain't about his money, it's about fame.
And when you come across people like that, how you handle it?
Man, keep doing what you're doing, brother. You're gonna be all right. I'm gonna pay you in hoes. No, I'm just
Are you easily to separate yourself from people, or do you give them a chance?
I give people a chance, bro, because I know like ain't nobody perfect. If I can give them good game, I'm a like I give players game. You know what I'm saying? Lace them up and try to give them like, because I don't bump my head a lot of times, but try to give them like I talk to a lot of artists a lot of times, and like, hey, to avoid this, do this or try that. Right? It's about working smart, not hard, because they'll just run themselves in the ground doing show. But
Mm,
what you should be working on the record, because the record will get you the shows.
mm-hmm.
If you got a big record, you're gonna get the shows. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing wrong with grinding a show, but don't run yourself in the ground trying to jump on every flyer. Cause sometimes you get that the flyer look good, but ain't nobody, the venue ain't got nobody, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even the crowd that can take you to another level. So be selective, um, but focus on the branding, and the records. Put that same energy you put in them shows and the records. Yeah.
There's a lot of artists that are making records, back to back, but they don't have much substance to them. Tongue tied substance to them. But when you get to writing to create that material that actually sticks to a person, what are some things that your songs have to do?
I mean, what are we trying to accomplish with the record, right? What target audience are we trying to reach, right? They already doing this over here, so we got enough of that over here. So I'm gonna play the gaps, just like with that record. Like when I did that record, a lot of people who know about music, like you did was perfect thing. You went total opposite of what everybody else is doing, because you got a fan base over there saying, "Dang, bro, can't we hear the old shit we used to hear? The real core base of Southern Soul is blues, right?" And they like, I hear it all the time. We ain't knocking nothing over there, but like, can we hear some of that original or that real Southern Soul that we always used to listen to, right? So I played the gap. If they went left, let me play over here then, because it's a target, it's an audience over here that want to hear this shit too. So I'm gonna be smart marketing into this. Like I'm gonna selectively do it for this because I know there's an audience over here that's waiting to hear some shit like this, because your whole playlist can't be one from a listener point of view. I ain't never seen one person playlist is the same type of music on every song. They need a variety. So who gonna provide other records for them to have in their mix? So I play the gaps. So when you're doing a song, know what your target audience is and what you're doing it for and who you're trying to tap into.
What kind of advice would you give an artist that is not financially stable to enter into the music industry, but have the talent to sing or to write, to put together a song?
Internet free. The internet is free. Like I say, get your whatever you got, spend that. I tell artists, I was just telling artists the other day, they got a great song, but I think the mix is not where it need to be. Fuck all that buying clothes and jewelry and all that. Spend that money on the mix. Get that mix as big and as professional you can, because that's what's gonna take you out there, that sound. Because the mix gonna make the record bigger, and how you hear it in your head, you're gonna hear it like that, right? But just putting the money where it matters at in the beginning. Because like once you get the quality record, the artwork and all that, you can do that online. You can market it online, share all day. You can do reels yourself online. I mean, yourself with your camera phone, post until you start getting some money where you can put a budget, set aside a budget of what you're going to spend it on, but be selective of what you're spending. If you're going to do ads, put a budget you can afford on ads. You know what I'm saying? But like that would I be selective, like put the money in the mix of the record you believe in. Like the record you really believe in, put the money in the mix, because the mix can make or break the record. From my point of view, like quality wise, if they hear quality, quality is quality, right? If you hear quality, you don't know what kind of budget they got. That's gonna give you an advantage right then. Because compared to a lot of artists who don't mix their records correctly.
Right. I have heard, and I know I've been around for a minute listening to artists and even tried doing some songs myself, but I've heard artists that did not sound good and did not have good mixes, but they still get booked on shows. How does that work?
Homeboy Network. Sometimes a lot of the times you see the same artists on a lot of packs. They call it, so like say I had this promoters tell me, right? Like they called, tell like that sometimes they'll tell us I'm gonna get Sky or something like that. No, I'll get my own, but I can get it for a cheaper price. Sky, he got there in Atlanta. You need to mess with people over here in this state or whatever. I ain't heard that for several, but they be like, fuck that, we still getting it. But they'll, but sometimes people, flyer chase it and tell them I do it for this, I do it for free just to be on the flyer, or drop salt on you, or it's just like it's crazy how they'll do it, because some of them keep bugging the damn promoter so much. He'll be like, all right, just put them on the goddamn flyer. Like, what I'm saying? I've seen promoters show me their inbox, and, I'm flooded them. Like, boy, you ain't gonna put me on the flyer. Like, you ain't gonna, like, and, but like, at the end of the day, that kill your brand, because it's like, if you on all these flyers, sometimes people gotta understand this. And I said this on the podcast not too long ago. They'll put you on the flyer, but hey, if you going on at 12 o'clock, ain't nobody there yet. So what are you gonna get out of it? Like, you might well just show up there with your material and post up when everybody there and just pass out stuff. And work that way. Because if you go on at 12, it's only 30 people there, and the main show started about 5 or 6. Hell, or if you know what I'm saying, like, what is it benefiting you in that sense?
Right about that.
Especially,
now, you was about to say something else?
No, I'm just saying, but the thing is like the buddy thing will get them. Like somebody call, like, hey, this somebody, they'll put them on there, like, you know what I'm saying? Or no, get this person. Or you got bookies who might have 4 or 5 or 6 artists that they cool with, or they cool with their manager. Nah, don't get him. We gonna get. I got him, and now I can get this person too, and this person. And the promoter be like, well, shit, I ain't gotta make no more calls. I can just call her. She gonna plug it in on him. He gonna plug it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That going a lot too. But then promoters let you know when they recognize the real. There's a lot more stuff and moving parts for me. They'll look around and be like, I'm the one that was in the back of it with all the big show behind it back there. Like, oh, that's who was putting this on? One of the sponsors. So then it's like, oh, okay, yeah, my bad. This what really happened. And they start spilling the tea. But I don't hold it against no players because, like, when you start, a lot of these people, they just not starting to touch $1,000 a week or something, 500, whatever it is, they new money. But so they gonna do that because they think, they think that's real money.
Yeah, it's not. Especially when you traveling, you spending that on traveling.
Come on. Yeah,
But
man,
we
we
gonna
spend that shit like, come on.
like it ain't nothing. It takes a whole lot nowadays. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and play Friday, y'all.
It's Friday for all my workers.
Well,
Hey, man. I got a dilemma.
I got what is it? Monday?
Yeah.
9 to 5 wasn't good to me. 9 to 5. Tuesday and Wednesday. Even Thursday wasn't for me. 9 to 5. But when I got to Friday, about to start my weekend. I just got my money, honey. They got my brand at the liquor store, cause they know that I'm coming. And I'm sharp as a razor blade. Now watch me cut up. I do my thing on the dance floor, cause I can't get enough. Now I can wait for love, or I can wait for a call. But when it comes to this, ain't got no patience at all. Can't wait till Friday come. I'ma get my cash, get clean real fast, and go show my ass. Can't wait till Friday come. I'ma get my cup, and then pull up, then get towed up.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of all the different songs we have talking about Friday, because Friday, I know when I was growing up, was a big thing for especially people of our culture.
Yeah.
Friday, I don't care how much they was getting paid, long as they had
going
$5
down.
That's when it used to be $5 to get in.
Yeah, Friday, it going down. I don't give a damn. I worked all day. I'm goddamn cash this check. Get me a little bit of what I drink or smoke. Get clean. We gonna cut up.
So explaining how your Fridays used to be. You say you get clean, cut up. Were you more of just a low, like you are now, laid back, or did you used to be a little bit more wild back then?
Oh yeah, wow, yeah. Ooh, wow, ooh, wow. Ooh. They used to call me Lil Rick James. Shit.
So what's the craziest moment you ever had being wild?
Oh man, it's a lot of them, man. Miami, you gotta think I was with Luke, JT, and all that, man. We had some crazy nights, but like they like a blur because we just partying. Like tour buses, and I mean one time me and JT, we had like a party bus, right? We both had a driver, but we done party all night and we just went and picked the bus up. We left the driver, had like 2 or 3 dancers with us. So they get like, I ain't saying all females. So they partying all the way. We driving like to Tampa or something. No, we going to Miami from Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
But we stopping and doing our thing in between little cities and stuff. Take a weekend trip, right? Because the show was like that Sunday, so we left that Friday. We finally get to Miami. The girls, they on it, turned up drinking that night on South Beach. They get to fighting with each other. Like, I'm talking about all out brawl in the middle of South Beach, man. I think Mitchell or Ocean, one of them. But yeah, so it's like, damn, like me and him looking like, damn, we should have brought.
Yeah, we will be. Oh,
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me? You got
yeah,
me?
yeah.
But yeah, so they fight. Somebody was trying to get in the car. I don't know what happened, but they they fighting out on South Beach, man. And then turn out, they make up, and then it's just like they just turn into lovers. All of them just love it. Like it just it was like, We parked the bus within the hotel, left their ass in the bus, man. Like
I was just finna say, what y'all do with them?
they were just like, they fighting now, they making love. Like, what the fuck? In front of everybody, like after the fight, like they still scarred up and shit. Like, it was, man, we laugh about that shit all the time.
That's great. Okay, so what do you fear most about life?
Oh man, not saying you. I mean, it ain't the fear of life. It's just like make sure you enjoy it, like the moments, right?
Yeah, if you don't get to enjoy the moment.
Your
Okay.
bucket list, like make sure you try to check off the bucket list, even though you can't do everything, but and then make sure you try to be that light or that provider, like you know what I'm saying, like to share that light with your kids and and your loved ones, like when you do get to that space where you can really do things with them. So we've been able to do a lot of firsts with my parents and family. The first to do this, first do that, first do that, like throughout the life.
Mm-hmm.
So just being that first flight, first passport, international, first class, first high end, hotel, first house, first renovations, first properties, what I'm saying, stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff like that, man. But I
Now,
fear of not doing it. Hmm?
okay, fear of not
I
doing it. Now,
feared earlier of not doing it, but I was able to do a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do for my parents and my kids and stuff like that to set them up. So, yeah.
would you say that now you are like a successful investor as well? Like you have property and land and
I
all
mean,
of
I'm the best because I'm still a officer of one of the
yeah.
largest financial institutions like in America. So,
Mm,
that's my background for 18 years. Yeah. So I'm a VP of a very large financial institution.
you
So
paid anyway.
so I understand how the game works on that side. So. It's sometimes good, sometimes you just buy, it's all of it is an investment. So highs and lows, knowing when to, hold and when to fold, right?
Yeah. Now we didn't talk about when you were in college, all the people that you dealt with. I don't think did we?
Yeah.
Did we?
No. So that's why, like, that was one of the best moments of my life. Um, yeah, because I went to an art school and it was mainly I went for design and marketing, but the other side was all high end modeling. So like when I went to visit. I'm thinking some corny shit. When I get to all these 6-foot models and shit everywhere, I'm like, oh yeah, where do I sign? And when I moved in, man, it was just like, oh my God. So I'm seeing like Bad Boy Diddy, I'm seeing DMX, they in my dorms hanging out because all the girls, they would come there to get the video girls and stuff. So that's where I met JT Money. My roommate was from Florida who knew JT manager. So that's how I connected with them. But
Mm-hmm.
all the artists from Bone, like everybody was in my dorms like every weekend. It was crazy in the heart of Buckhead. It was private, so we had the big boy kind of townhomes and all that for our dorms. And it was just changed my life. Like I got to meet every T.I. Polo done when all those just coming up at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how a lot of those relationships were built. Um, but yeah, that was it. Barter College, man, Buckhead, man. That shit changed the game for me.
Well, just even listening to you, tell all those stories and look back on those memories, it seems like God had already aligned you with the people that you needed to be around to be successful, to be the legendary person that you are
Okay.
today. And when you leave, when you leave here, I mean, you have a lot behind under your belt. So do you feel like we've gone over all of the things that you have accomplished?
I mean, a lot of things like even like earlier, like I influenced T-Pain to singing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like when he first started rapping, they used to open up for us. Me and his brother that passed, Rashid, rest in peace. That was my boy Constantine. Me and his mother, Neo mother, they used to take me on shows and stuff. Take me to Florida and do shows with him. But yeah, when he first started singing, he was like, "Nut, I'm singing. I'm singing that." We was at the Moon in Tallahassee. I'm like, "All right, let's go then." So that's when Sprung came out. Um, like Party Like a Rock Star. I created that whole movement in Atlanta, the hood rock movement, the Black Rock Star, Jim Jones, all that. Yeah, that's my whole creation. That's what I'm known for in the hip hop industry. Like he created the Black Rock Star, hood rock star sound and stuff. Um, the JT Money Chevy Game. That's one of the biggest, longest independent records ever. Chevy Game. Like we begin to ride them Chevy. It's
Mm-hmm.
still going right now. 20 something. We dropped that in
Yeah.
'02. And it's still getting bigger every year in streams and sales like crazy. Yep.
Actually, the way I look at it is that the artists back then and starting out are more valued now than they were.
Yeah, the flowers coming now. Like that's what's so
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Like it's like a little boy. Like if you look on my page, it's a place in Dothan, Alabama called a Sugar Shack or something.
yeah.
It's a little
Uh-huh.
kid that
I
was
follow
like
them.
a couple of weeks ago. He looked like he about 8. He's singing Chevy Game like they karaoke. Like my
Uh-huh.
son from '02. Now this like he wasn't even damn sure went thought of back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
dropped it's a kid singing it for karaoke. His mom
I
like, he
must have
loves this
missed that
song.
one. Yeah.
Man, but the flowers coming now, like the Rick Ross from all the younger Miami artists and South artists, they all hit me up. Can we redo the record? Can we redo the record? I'm like, yeah. But like, yeah, man.
Have you ever visited the Sugar Shack? I mean, a
I
lot
haven't
of
been there yet. Yeah, that was a lady
yeah,
like, we love to book you here. I'm like, well, get in touch with them.
yeah, because they be packed. But
Yeah.
and so we're gonna check out another one of your songs here. Let me go here. Love Me Some Me.
Yeah, man, you gotta love yourself before you love anybody else.
Ooh, oh yeah. This song is dedicated for all the people to put others for themselves. Listen, you better love yourself before you try to love somebody else. You better love yourself, yeah, before you try to love somebody else. I'm gonna love myself. You better love yourself. I'm gonna love myself, yeah, before I love somebody else. Let me hear you say, I love me some me. Everybody say, I love me some me. Oh yeah. I love me some me, yeah. I love me some me. This one for the people that always put others first, others first. But in the end, it always turns out worse. Yeah. Try to be a good person, try to sow a good seed. Try to help somebody, but they all about greed. They owe you money.
Listen,
But they mad at you.
I think you dropped that one last year, didn't you?
I dropped it like 8 of last year, October. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I heard it, I was like, man, I don't know what I probably was going through at the moment, but it was more like a message, you know, because it's definitely one of them songs that if y'all feeling down and out, or if y'all going through something,
Yeah, love yourself, baby.
it's confirmation to focus on yourself. How important is loving yourself?
Oh man, it's very important. I mean, until you can fully understand yourself and love yourself, you can't offer love to anyone else. If not, you'll be half assing them, right? So a
Yeah.
lot of people, we think we love each other, but ourselves, right? But we putting out too much to the other person, and that's how we find ourselves left in a crazy space because you forgot to even say like in a relationship. I'm loving you so much, I don't even take care of myself no more, right? You're not attracted to me because I don't let myself go. So I'm just in my eyes, I'm trying to make sure you all that. But it's a two-way street. And healthy wise, like health wise and mental wise, you gotta really be there for yourself to be able to give someone your all. Your mind gonna be cloudy. And then at the end of the day, you got people you're dealing with just ain't about shit. So why not love yourself? You know what I'm saying?
People that's taken from you, and you gotta
Yeah.
try to get it from somewhere. Now, I was talking more of just you when you look in the mirror. I know men go through things all the time.
Oh yeah.
When you start to see those challenges that y'all men face or that you deal with on your own, what's your process like? Like, how do you get yourself out of a funk and just get back to?
I mean, I have a therapist. Everybody should have a therapist. I'm a professional, so all professionals have therapists. I learned that early in corporate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's just a dump. You want to dump. Men hold it in. That's what happened when you have a breaking point. Like you'll hold it in, all of a sudden it's but I ain't trying to crash out in no kind of way. You feel what I'm saying? So getting another person that's neutral, it doesn't judge, they ain't gonna spit it out, and you just dump. And then they have information or these tools that you can use before you see it coming, and it teaches you how to communicate. If you feel like somebody played you, you ain't got to go put the gun on them. And now you say, hey, bro, let me just talk to you man to man and work it out. That's getting that out of you, getting all that negative out of you that somebody else put on you in your mental, right? And in relationships, you know, it's just about like, hey, I know I said this, but I didn't mean it like this. So let me clean that up. So it's like communication, right? If not, we hold it in, and then it's a breaking point or triggers that knowing what your trigger stuff is, right? What
Mm-hmm.
triggers you, and trying to know, okay, that triggered me. Let me just get away, or let me get away from what's going on, or breathe, or whatever it is going to be to keep me cool and calm, right? So I think having a therapist is very important. We spend money on everything else, but you got to put that medicine in your mental too, right?
Now, with our culture, getting a therapist wasn't the number one thing
Yeah.
we were being taught. How did that become such an easy thing for you? Like, who told you it was okay for you to talk to somebody?
I mean, being around people who got their shit together. You know, they're only poor people think it's that way. Not saying it's their fault, but they don't feed you all the stuff that's gonna make you beat them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you in that space, because you cloudy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they ain't gonna give you the tools. Those tools are found in spaces where people are successful.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looked upon. It's not shunned upon. It's like, oh, you don't do that? Oh, I know you probably feel really rough. Then how you gonna focus on this? How you gonna execute on this if you're cloudy or you haven't dumped this? You gotta dump that shit, man. You know, because you don't want to have a chemical imbalance or some shit. Because people who doing a lot, their brain you can compartmentalize stuff, but your brain can overload because you don't know how to dump, right? But that's why I found it. But I think our community now is opening up to it more. Even with kids now, they letting kids speak. Back in the day, they would just say, "Oh, he's bad as hell, beat the hell out of him." No, he needs some help. Like, they need to speak to somebody. You just find out what's going on, right? But I think we're coming around on it because exposure is everything. It's about what you're exposed to, but it's up to us who get in these rooms and learn these tools to push it back to our communities.
And the way stuff is nowadays, even therapists need therapists, y'all.
Oh yeah. That's what they'll tell you. That's a good one. They'll tell you, like, these are tools. Like, these are tools. This is
Yeah.
not my way or the highway. These are tools to help. If it don't help, we go to something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is just get like a person tell you this. I'm gonna ask you this question: what's the heaviest thing to lift in the gym?
The ways.
The front door.
Hold on, getting in there. Get in there.
Yeah, go. That's the what
Get in there.
no
That
one
is
never,
the
because
hard
that front door
part.
is the hardest thing to do. Because
That
they'll ride
is.
by it 100 times, won't open that damn front door.
I ain't think of that. You
You know
sure
what I'm
right.
saying? That's like therapy. It might not, everything in there might not work, but you getting in
Yeah.
that room gonna get you some ease and get you in the process of healing.
You're right, because I swear, even as a woman, I just started back working out recently, and it's hard sometimes with
The
all the stuff.
front door, man. It's the front
It's
door, the
hard.
hardest thing.
Like, if you just get there, then
Yeah.
everything else
Get
work
in
out.
there. You gonna tap around with some stuff, but you did it for that day. You got that day through. There's that
That's
front door, the hardest thing, the heaviest thing in there.
well, we're gonna check out this song you have with Tonio Armani, and it's for the strong women, which is Just Won't Break.
Just won't break, man.
Let's see.
Shout out Tony Old Money. My strong sister. I know you've been through so much, baby. But this song right here is strictly for them women that just won't break. This song is for the women that keep on bending, but just won't break. Said they won't break. Even though you've been through hell, baby, we can't tell, because you just won't break. No. I was raised by a strong woman for all my life, and I had two sisters, y'all. It always kept me right. So when I went astray, I had two grandmamas that prayed, and a couple of aunties that helped me along the way.
When times get hard, you gotta dig deep down inside. You're more than a conqueror, and that's the reason why. Yeah. This song is for the women that keep on living. They just won't break.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Now, how happy was your sister, your family when they heard the record for the first time?
Oh yeah, they loved it. My mom, all of them loved it. Like, because I ain't never approached a record like that.
Mm-hmm.
I freestyled that record and left it in the studio for a while. And then me and Antonio started talking a lot about doing a record. I'm like, damn, I got a record. I sent it, but they were loving it. Like, they loved the video. They were like, why didn't you put us in the video? And I'm like, man, y'all ain't finna be getting up there early and moving all around that hot heat. Y'all be... But nah, they love it. They love the record, man. They love playing it, and they came to a couple of my shows, and when they come on, they be like, yeah. So,
well, we're gonna play the song that you have with Jeter Jones, which is your newest release. You did 5 days ago, and it's already hitting the charts. Like,
man, it's going crazy. It's the first time a woman heard Southern Soul Blues, Trail Ride Blues, and what it made her feel like, man. You know what I'm saying? She was hooked.
Well, it was posted 6 days ago, and y'all already got 5,900 views. So
yeah. We running, man.
We're gonna go ahead and listen to it, y'all.
I met a lady the other night, and she said, I heard a sound that I never heard in my life. She said, I can't explain the way it made me feel. All I know, that ever since that day, I've been hooked. Listen, I met the lady at a show the other night. She was vibing and doing her thing. Said she was walking by the spot one night and heard the music that the club was playing. Listen, asked me to teach her how to line dance so she can cut a step or two. Pour up a shot of that old moonshine to help her get in the mood. She grabbed my hand and led me to the floor. She said, tell that DJ to let that music flow. She said it's something about that Southern Soul music. Make her wanna do something to me. She said it's something about the trail ride that make her wanna dance all night. She said it's something about the blues, yeah, make her wanna cut and loose, yeah. Oh, there's something, something.
Sky,
something about
let me get a little
music, y'all.
Sitting outside in June, a lady passing by me. She turned around and looked at me and said, you look like you're the king.
All thing I gotta say is y'all could have.
Hey, man, I tell you, that record right there, that shit crazy, man. Like, we just dropped it with no promotion. That shit.
Yeah, like, that's because let me tell you something. It's what they need now. Because
yeah, I'm so happy for that record, though, man. Like, Jeter, man, my condolences. His father just passed too this week. So, like, man, it's crazy because just one of the record. I did it. We did it months ago. We did it like this summer. And I was sitting on it because I was like, it got to be the perfect time. Like all the summer was lying there, heavy.
That's what I was just about to say.
So when I got around here, I said, now I'm hearing people like, damn, what else we going to listen to? Like, all right, boom, let's put it out. And that's why I think the response, like I think you were going that way, like they want to hear something else now. So, like, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds like that original Southern Soul, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and
everything been going so fast.
Yeah.
Like you said, and people forget that people just want to chill, though. We even
that balance, the yin and the yang.
Yeah, it's always got to be a balance. You're right. But man, I'm just so proud of you because you
man,
really
likewise, man. You've been staying with it too. I know throughout the years. Yeah, just let people be who they gonna be. You can't be going back and forth. Like, it works sometime on this social media, but like that's that shit we were talking about earlier. Like, it just don't have no foundation under it. Because you know what I'm saying? It's like
Oh.
build your brand, let them do what they're gonna do, and let them talk what they're gonna talk. Continue to focus on your brand, right? Because you're gonna attract the people who understand how bullshit happens. Like
Mm-hmm.
people who got shit and mental shit don't listen to that noise. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Noise is part of it. It comes with it, right? You ever
You
seen the
right.
moon? So the dog bark at the moon all damn night. You ever seen the moon respond?
Uh-uh.
All right, then be the
I'm gonna
moon,
go look for
shine
it.
bright.
It's on Netflix.
No, I said I'm giving you an analogy. I said the dog barks at the moon, howls at the moon all night long. Have you ever
Oh,
seen the moon respond?
I thought you said, have you seen the movie
No,
respond? I'm
I
like,
said
oh,
the
no,
dog can bark at the moon all night. The
no.
moon will never respond. It just sits up there and keeps shining bright.
I must be having a slow night or something because this man, you tired, I'm tired. But we still had to make it happen. But I really feel like I've been having a slow night tonight. So y'all, I gotta snap out of it. So let's talk about this. You got projects or events coming up. You got the Black History event with Cupid in Monroe, Georgia, February 28th.
I got
And
Spartanburg, March 7th. I got Nashville. I got Detroit.
yeah,
Saturday,
Nashville, the Southern Soul
Louisville.
Day Party on April the 18th.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
you
got
got a lot of stuff going on. Like, that's why I asked you. I was like, do you ever get a chance to rest?
No, then I just got called for the Rising Stars tour today, so that's like 26. So now we man, we working, man, and I mean it is what it is, man. You gotta put the work in. You sleep later, man. You know what I'm saying? Like grind now, pay now, play later.
Mm-hmm.
Or you play now, you're gonna pay later.
Either way it goes, you
You
got to
know what I'm
start.
saying? Which way you want? Pay now, play later, or play now and pay later. You ever see old people working old as hell? They played a little early. So now they got work when they old.
Tell me, what are some ways are you involved in your city, your community?
Oh, right. In my local community, of course, donations to my daughter go to Woodward private school, so donations and giving our time out through dedicating our time for benefits and stuff like that. But like in the bank, of course, homeless drive, food drives. I mentor a lot of college students and kids, teaching them financial literacy and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then in Rocktown, which I received my key to the city this past summer. We're working on some things that's coming up for like young, you know, brothers, like giving them outlets and being a voice to them that like, have options and exposure to, they don't have to go down that pathway that a lot of us went and bumped our heads. But, just a lot of things for the future we trying to do that we getting past with the political part where they, a lot of political stuff can block you if they
Mm-hmm.
don't think they involved or they got to screen it to make it. But we got past that tape, so now we got a lot of things coming down the pipeline for 26 summer 26. Yeah.
Now, we were talking earlier about your legacy, which is my last question.
Mm-hmm.
When people look back at you, when your name is written on the wall, what is it that you want people to remember most about you?
Oh man, he did it his way, man. He had fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he did like the unthinkable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did the music when I came from small town. They said it couldn't be done. We did. We got big records. I got out to town and did my thing. Stopped doing music for years. Came back at this age and hit them again. You know what I'm saying? Like but I see it motivating the whole area. Like not saying it's like I had to tell them it ain't easy. I'm putting work behind the scene. You gotta understand. I know this music game, right? But it's motivating artists who I know or people who that had talent and never gave a shot at music. They doing recording songs, they singing more, they getting out, they telling me like, man, you inspired me to get out here and sing again or do this again. I never even did. I sung all my life just in my house, but now I want to get out and perform. Like so it's just inspired in different ways. Just say he inspired me. Like, he lit the torch and led the way. Trailblazer.
Well, one thing I want to let you know is that it was definitely an honor to interview you tonight. You are one of the people whose music I do enjoy. And thank you for everything that you said to me tonight too. That will stick with me for a long time. because like you said, regardless of the noise and
block out the noise.
Yeah, regardless of the noise, you got to stay focused and stay in your lane and don't try to be in everybody else's and just mind your own thing. Focus on you. And we all have the advice and the thing that I want to let everybody know before we end. We all have challenges. We don't have to explain everything to everybody. We just have to say, oh man, you know, I own that, but let me make up for that. Let me do that.
That will make you bigger, man. When you do that, man, the doors that door's back open. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they did it, but they came back and cleaned that up. So we good.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to do. You want to be, you know what I'm saying? Because the more doors open, the more opportunity, the more you spread, right? And when you do that, you conquer that. You won that war. He who wins the war tells the story.
That's right. Well, is there anything? Well, if y'all want to book first, make sure y'all call 770-572-5992 or 404-338-8750. Is that right?
Yeah, 404.
Is there anything else that we need to put out there that we haven't, Sky?
No, man, I just appreciate you, man, for lending me, the opportunity to be on your platform, man. I appreciate it, man. Stay down for the crown. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Daddy Blues coming. Something about this music is out right now featuring Jeter Jones. Go stream it. And I Love Me Some Me. Go stream that and all She for the Streets and everything else, man.
Well, I hope you get you some rest tonight and y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming in.
They call me pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all be looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Girl, this ain't TVA. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city. They call me pressure. I'm with that pressure. You people playing, but come get this pressure. Now y'all be looking at me, but you can't see me. You wanna cop my style? Girl, this ain't TVA. I got that pressure. I'm with that pressure. I got that pressure. 10 toes down. I'm with that business. Big CEO bound. I'm in the city.
Make sure you're tuning in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time with Felicia's Madcap Podcast, where making a difference can apply pressure. Now interviewing artists, business owners, survivors, and highlighting our kids while providing updates on community issues. Follow me, DJ Pressure, on Felicia's Madcap Podcast on all your social media platforms.